I'm Hernando County Sheriff Al Nienhuis with another segment of our new video series. Now these videos will be less than 5 minutes each and will discuss some of the broad issues tackled daily by a modern law enforcement agency. Please follow our Facebook page or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified of upcoming videos. Also, since every situation is different and has an infinite number of variables, these videos are for general information only and may or may not apply to a specific situation. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about traffic enforcement, a topic that many citizens are passionate about. It's important to note that every law enforcement deputy can conduct traffic enforcement and make traffic stops on any roadway within Hernando County. Patrol deputies and detectives, however, are often on their way to or from a specific assignment and seldom have time to conduct targeted traffic enforcement. The Hernando County Sheriff's Office does, therefore, have a dedicated traffic unit comprised of 1 sergeant, 14 deputies, and 1 civilian public service technician. The traffic unit operates 365 days a year with the goal of reducing traffic crashes via the enforcement of traffic laws. Now, the primary task of the traffic unit is to conduct targeted traffic enforcement operations, traffic stops, traffic crash investigations, and DUI enforcement here in Hernando County. Our primary goal is, of course, to reduce traffic crashes, especially in those areas that have a history of serious bodily injury and fatality crashes. Our secondary goal is to provide enhanced traffic enforcement in areas that are experiencing a specific issue with crime. Traffic enforcement, for example, is a very effective tool to attack crimes like car burglary and drug sales, often providing excellent leads to our detectives. As our population continues to grow, so does the demand for traffic enforcement. The most common traffic-related complaints are related to speeding, aggressive driving, and unauthorized vehicles being operated on a roadway. Earlier this year, we applied for and were awarded a Florida Department of Transportation overtime grant to specifically target speed and aggressive driving on our roadways. The overtime grant was in effect from January through September and paid over 590 hours of overtime to deputies in the traffic unit for increased traffic enforcement. During these overtime details, over 1,200 traffic stops were conducted and resulted in almost 800 traffic citations. Now, you might find it interesting that over 31,000 traffic stops were conducted agency-wide in 2022, and the final number for 2023 should actually be over 36,000. There is only one reason we can do an above-average number of traffic stops with a below-average number of deputies, and that is through a very efficient deployment strategy. One of our first priorities is to gather data on any complaint. We do that by way of a covert speed spy device, which gives us data on the number of cars as well as the number of those traveling at speeds that would normally receive a citation. The device can also provide the number of cars and speeders by time of day and day of week. It is not practical for us to do traffic enforcement on a residential road that only has 1 or maybe 2 speeders every hour. It's much more productive for us to do enforcement on the feeder roads leading to or from that residential road. That way we can educate speeders from several different streets at the same time. This is why when a complaint is called in, a citizen may or may not see a deputy on their particular street. Now, that does not mean that we are ignoring the issue, but rather being efficient in our enforcement efforts. The bottom line is we are serious about traffic enforcement. If you have a specific traffic issue with a high number of violators per hour that you'd like addressed, you can submit a traffic enforcement request at www.hernandosheriff.org and click on the Contact Us menu item at the top of the page and select Traffic Enforcement Request from the drop-down menu. This message will go right to the traffic sergeant for analysis. Now please be patient while we map out the complaints and collect data on those specific requests. I hope you found this video informative. Remember to follow our Facebook page or subscribe to the HCSO YouTube channel so you don't miss upcoming videos. And if you'd like to learn more about the great things going on every day here at the Sheriff's Office, I would invite you to attend our free Citizens Academy. A link with more information is listed in the narrative of this video. And as always, we appreciate the overwhelming support we receive from the community, and we never take it for granted.